Hey everyone, it's the Asset Stacker. Well, it is that time to go over my 2024 gold purchases. As you know, my goal is to fill up each of these tubes with 1/10 ounce either American Eagles, one tube of Eagles, one tube of Maples, and one Britannia. For all of you who watched before, I did pick up prior to 2024. This was my first gold piece that I've ever owned. This is a American Eagle from 1998, which was the year that I graduated high school. So that is the reason I purchased this. And I bought this probably 2 years ago, maybe back in 22, somewhere in that time frame. And I just haven't purchased gold. My primary focus has always been silver and building up my silver stack. And this year, 2024, is the first year that I've actually been focusing on gold. Still buying silver, but focusing on a set amount that I try to buy each month. So that being said, I was able to pick up quite a bit of gold for me. I know for some of you guys this won't be a lot because you guys can purchase a whole lot more than I can. But for me, this is my gold haul for 2024, which I'm very proud to be building up this stack. There's a total, let me move these out of the way. So there's going to be a total of 36 1/10 ounces in this box. And there's going to be 12, one each month, 12 of the American Eagles, 12 of the Britannias, and 12 of the Maple Leafs. So I did go through before I started this video, and I'm going to go through these and separate these out from each other and stack them up. Before I did this video, I got my metal verifier, and I did test each of these. I was going to do it on camera. I talked about that earlier in last week's video, but I was going to go ahead and just test these on camera so you guys could see that, which I tested most of these, if not all of them. I think I probably almost tested all of them except for the last purchase that I did for the month of December. But I bought it from Bold Precious Metals, that last order from them. I did not test it before I put it in the box. But that being said, I trusted where I bought it, so I really didn't feel the need to. But before I put this into the deep stack and put it in these tubes and store it away in the vault, I just wanted to go ahead and test it just to make sure, because once I put this in there, I probably won't get these out unless I'm getting them out to make a video. Just need something for props. I probably won't really mess with these again until next year, a year from now, when I finish filling these tubes up, hopefully. So anyway, we were able to pick up, we did meet my goals. Like I said, I set out a goal for each month of 2024 to purchase one of each, 1/10 ounce of each. And like I said, that's going to put me, I will have 12 of each of these, except for I do have 13 of the Eagles because of the one that I have. So once these tubes will hold 20, so once I get to 20 on each of these tubes, my goal, my plan right now, unless something changes, is I will be changing my focus. Instead of stacking the 1/10 ounce, I'll be doing 3 tubes of the 1/4 ounce next. So that's going to be obviously more costly, and it is typically, I mean, I wish, looking back, seeing how gold's performance was this year, it would have been good if I could have focused on the gold a couple of years ago. And I mean, you know, this year seems like every month it seems like we were at gold's all-time high, and it just continued to break one high after another. So that part obviously kind of stinks. But let me reposition the camera here. And so it is what it is. But it's better to start now than not start at all. And I do believe that gold will continue to be a viable asset. It is a tier 1 asset, so I really don't look, and like I said, I'm a long-term holder, hoping that I never have to sell it. So I don't buy for quick gains or anything like that. This is not an investment. This is a hedge, and if financial times get bad at my house, regardless of what it does in the economy, if finances get bad at my house and I needed to, and I didn't have the cash saved to handle some type of an emergency, rather than sell a piece of real estate, I'll go after this first. So first I'll deplete any cash reserves that I would have, and then after that I would go after the gold and silver and deplete that to cover the cost of whatever my needs are. So that being said, I'll start filling these tubes and getting this stored away. We'll take a look at what the tubes look like full. But as you see, these are all the American Eagles, and there are going to be 12 of these that I'll be adding to the tubes today, which will give us a total of 13 in that tube, because like I said, I had the one prior to 2024, which I did not have any Britannias or the maple leaves, so those tubes will only have 12 and not 13. But this is what the tubes look like, and like I said, it'll hold, this one has 13, so we're looking at 7 more 1/10 ounce that will go into this tube before it is complete. But like I said, 12 of each month gives me a total of 3.6 ounces added to the stack for 2024, which, like I said, for a lot of you guys that's not much, but for me, this was my best year for gold. And my average cost throughout the year, because gold has performed so well, my average cost on all of this is actually about 26 something. I'll have to look at the chart, and I can put it, if someone wants to know what my average cost per ounce for 2024, I can tell you what my average cost is for these 1/10 ounce, which I pretty much, like I said, because of the way that gold has performed, I have pretty much broke even. In other words, there's little to no premium on this because of the way that gold has performed this year. I pretty much have bought every bit of this at spot price. So I'm very proud of that. Now, next year could be totally different. We've got a new president coming in. It's possible that metals go down just because if the dollar gains strength under this next administration, then more than likely the price of gold will go down, which will be fine with me because like I said, I'm a long-term holder anyway, and if it's cheaper, that just means I can buy more. So I think going forward, instead of my goal, like I said, my goal this year was, the way that I had it divided up was I was going to purchase one of the 1/10 of each month. But I'm thinking that what I may do differently is just for 2025 have instead of a set ounce amount that I'm looking to buy each month, I think I'm going to set it for a set dollar amount and see if that works. In other words, if my budget allows me to buy more than 3 of these in January, which January I'll probably will have to just stick with the 3, but say March or something like that, let's just say that the finances allows me to, where I have extra money, I could spend the extra money on silver like I did this year, but I might pour everything into gold and try to fill this earlier. As you see, the American Eagle tube has 1 extra. That's the reason why it looks like it's taller in the stack. It's because it is. So there's 13 coins in here and 12 in these 2. But that is the plan. I may just, in other words, like I said, I may set a dollar amount invested instead of investing in just a set goal of a certain amount of ounces per month, which was 0.3 of an ounce is what I was buying each month. Like I said, that way I could fill these tubes pretty early in the year and start focusing on the 1/4 ounce. So once these are done, I will have to buy some more. But on this particular tube, you may have noticed, you guys ask me a lot of times, I get questions, where do I get these, what am I putting these in, and where do I get them? So these are called Airtights. Most of you probably know that, but I get these off of Amazon, and I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. I haven't set all that up. I could monetize my channel, but I just haven't done it. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I might do it later. If you guys think it would be worth it, I might would. But like I said, these are called Airtight, and I believe it's the way you spell it is air, A-I-R, with a /T-I-T-E, I think is how they do it. But I buy these, the seller on Amazon, there's a seller called On Fire Guys, and I order from them, and I've had great success with these products. I mean, it's every time I've ordered anything from I was going to open this one up to show you, but I've already shut it. It's hard to open. They seal pretty good whenever you snap them together. But funny thing happened a couple of months ago. I was moving these because they were still empty, and I was getting ready for this year-end review, and I had moved one of these, and I dropped it in the floor, and when I did, it busted the bottom of this tube. Well, there's nowhere to get a new tube without having to buy the 20 Airtights that come with it. It comes as a set. So I thought, well, as much as I hated to, because I had all the Airtights that I needed for the 1/10 ounce, but I thought, well, I'll go ahead because I do need a tube that's not busted on the bottom in order to hold these. So I ordered a whole nother set, a whole nother kit. Well, like I said, I've not had any problems with On Fire Guys, and I think it was probably more to do with Amazon. What's it called? FB, whatever it is, FBA or whatever it is. But when this package came, this particular Airtight tube was crushed. And that was the whole reason I bought the kit. Wasn't for the Airtights. I didn't need 20 more of these. I just bought the whole kit for the extra tube because my tube broke. Well, as you see, this one is warped. I probably could put a heat gun on it, but I don't know if it just got damaged in the package in shipping. Like I said, it did come through the U.S. Postal Service, so there you go. It could have been that. But as you see, this tube, it's distorted. And that kind of messes a little bit with my OCD. And I thought about, for now, I'm just going to do it like it is. But, I mean, it could bother me. I mean, even the lid, if you see, the lid was distorted. I mean, it's just a plastic. This is a hard plastic, and this is a little bit more of a softer plastic than the actual tube itself is. The tube itself is a little harder and more durable. And like I said, a heat gun probably will fix it. I may try that, but if not, I may over the next year, if it bothers me bad enough, I may just go ahead and buy another kit and give this tube along with 20 of these Airtights away for free to one of you guys, because I know that you guys are looking for these for your 1/10 ounce. So I may do a giveaway, and if you guys would be interested in having this particular tube, like I said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it other than it's a little bit misshaped. And you could, like I said, you could probably put a heat gun and warm it up and kind of fix the little warp that's in the plastic. I just don't have a heat gun. I'd have to go buy a heat gun just to do that, and it would probably be cheaper for me to go ahead and just order a whole nother kit. These kits are not too terribly expensive. But if you would be interested, if any of you would be interested in maybe owning this tube, if you would like it, if I decide to give it away, let me know. And if there's enough of you that says, hey, I would probably be interested in it, then I would be willing to do a giveaway on it. And maybe just go ahead and order me another one. And that might be a giveaway that I do later this year, or later in 2025. But anyway, this video is running about 15 minutes. Already gone over a little bit. So these will be put into my deep stack. So I had fun stacking those and putting them into this box. And as you see, this box is now lonely and empty. But starting in January, we'll start adding more to this and do a 2025 review if nothing don't happen. I still have to do the review, or a recap, I guess, more than a review. I got to do a 2024 recap of my silver purchases. So I will probably try to get all of that together and kind of go back over what I purchased in silver. And that's actually going to be the one that I'm actually looking forward to the most, because I have a couple of monster boxes and I have no idea yet if I've purchased enough of, say, the 90% half dollars. I'm wanting to fill a monster box, and I've been working on that, and I'm just a couple of tubes away from being able to fill that monster, or not a monster box, but a guardhouse box. So I'm hopeful that by the time I do the recap next week and kind of go over all the silver, it'd be nice to see if I'm actually able to fill the guardhouse box and have my first guardhouse box of half dollars. Doing the same thing with quarters and dimes, but I know that I was closer to being able to fill the guardhouse box of halves. So either way, I'm going to have that video. I'm going to try to work on it next week, so I will put it out probably next Friday if I get it made next week. And that will complete my year-end reviews for the purchases for this year. So I do appreciate all of you who have joined the channel this year. This was my first year doing YouTube, and as of the making of this video, I have somewhere right around 850 subscribers, and which blows my mind that you guys are even interested in anything that I'd have to say. But 850 of you guys have subscribed to my channel this year, and I do appreciate that. And hopefully next year we'll be able to put out more and better content. Maybe I can upgrade some of my cameras and stuff like that, and be able to post better quality videos. And I do have some ideas for this channel. Be a little bit different than, or a lot different than what it currently is, and a little bit different than what most of the stacking channels are like. So may do that, may get into some of the details of what I'm thinking later on and see what you guys think about that. So but anyway, I do appreciate you watching. This video is getting kind of long, so for all of you who are still with me, I do appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up and like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I do appreciate you watching, and keep stacking.